So I work around 9 to 5, which is the usual time. They are pretty relaxed on the timings. We don't have any strict timing to come into, but depending on your meetings, you arrive. Yeah, they're very welcoming of people who are early in their career to actually change jobs within the company. They will actually have multiple events of networking within Microsoft, where you have these networking sessions in hotels where you meet up people from other departments, other students who have joined at the same time as you. What are they working on, and if you want to work in their team. I actually joined as a software engineer, but I'm kind of a data scientist right now. So I work with the data analyst team, and we analyze instrumentation from the different products that Microsoft has, and we come up with metrics to help the product teams understand their products better and actually improve their products by using our analysis. Yeah, we are allowed to work from home. Obviously, you should not overdo it, but there is no difference when it comes to working from home or at office if you're delivering whatever you have to do in a day. So it's easy to get to work. There's also a ride-sharing app called Scoop, which all Microsoft employees can get to use. It's about like $1.5 a ride. Since all of the big five companies are growing into different domains, I don't see many of people getting fired, but I see a lot of hiring going on. The company is going really well in terms of the cloud business. We just got a major project from the US government too, so that's a very big boost there right now. Unlike other companies, there is not a specific time gap that you have to spend in the company to get promoted. It totally depends on your performance. If you get placed in a company before suppose you're graduating in May of 2020, and you get placed in a company and you accept the offer obviously by February of that same year. So sometimes what companies do is they apply for a H1B in that year itself, because the H1B intake starts from April of that year. Now coming back to the OPT portion, now since you're graduating in May, the earliest that you can apply for an OPT is about 2 months from the date of your graduation. So if you have a job, apply for it as soon as possible. If you don't have a job, you still apply for it as soon as possible, just that you put the date a little later. Yeah, I know many people got an H1B this year at Microsoft, and they've already applied for it. So Microsoft's idea of employees has drastically changed since Satya Nadella started as the CEO, which is about 5 years back, I'm assuming. It's become from, like, as everyone says, like a fixed mindset company where they were very strict on and focused on getting their products to market and against their competitors. It has become an open kind of a growth culture. All teams are encouraged to talk to each other and learn from each other's mistakes. The managers have these sessions called value sessions and manager training sessions, where they are told how to improve their employee understanding and how to provide them with better facilities so that the employees can better work at their place. I can say this with certainty that I think already Jimit would be telling students to not take up non-STEM courses. It's a very big risk, considering you since only have 1 year of OPT and That's your only chance to get an H1. And if you want to come back, then it's totally okay. So the work culture is very different, to be honest. People there respect your time, your value, and your skills, which is not to say that's not here.